Back in March, we got to chat to Charlotte Sears. He's a singer-songwriter, originally from Wycombe. Went to school at Sir William Ramsay, similar to myself. Was a prefect, similar to myself. And now has a debut EP out. Oh, not so similar to myself. I'm very pleased to say we can find out a bit more about her.
I'm 22 years old and lived in Wycombe basically my whole life. And I've recently produced and release some music. So if you haven't listened to it, I'm sure you'll listen to it on this station later on, but definitely check me out. Yeah, I'm a local girl. I went to William Ramsay School, and I've got a manager, Noah, who also went to Ramsay with me, and he's helped me produce this music and come out with some cool stuff.
So what's been the process like for finding your sound? Because I know when we spoke to you before, we heard Safe Space, which was really I don't know, how would you describe it?
Yeah, so it's definitely like a funk pop kind of vibe. I've had a lot of help with this. So there's a guy called Louis who helps me write all the music, and yeah, he's had a massive influence in this kind of genre, and yeah, we just love it.
But it's not just that, because you've got some other projects in the pipeline with different styles of music as well.
Yeah, I do. So something quite exciting. I'm going to hopefully release a drum and bass track, which is completely different, but it's been really fun just to try different genres of music. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to that coming out. But that should be coming out probably beginning of next year, so we've got a little bit of time to wait.
And just recently you had your debut EP out.
Yeah, so that came out in May. So that's 6 songs. So 3 of them you've kind of already heard. So there's Safe Space, which there's like a sped up version. There's also new songs. So there's like Talk to Me, Miss You, and No Other. So they're the 3 new tracks. So if you haven't heard them, give them a listen. And there's also In a Dream, which you may have already heard before, but this is a slightly different version. We've re-recorded it. There's some new verses on there, so it's slightly different.
So what's been the process like of putting this EP together and getting it released?
It's been great, actually. I've worked with a few other artists, so it's not just me on the tracks. So there's Louis, we work together all the time. He writes the music, sings on the music, so he's great. But there's also Rick, who raps in some of them, and there's another girl called Elsie, who sings on one of the tracks as well.
And it must be great to be able to do these songs live as well.
Yeah, so we've done a few gigs in London, and that's been great. I've had a band that backs me up, so big shout out to them, big thank you. And we're also performing at the Hazelmere Fete, so if you haven't heard me live, then come down to Hazelmere Fete. That's on the 26th of August, and I'm playing at 2:30, so you can come down and give me a listen, and come and meet my band if you want to come and say hi as well.
Really great to get some local support as well, and possibly some people you went to school with too.
Yeah, definitely. So hopefully there might be some old teachers and old friends and people that I went to school with, so that would be great. And it's just lovely to play like where you grew up, where you were born. It's just lovely to come back and sing for everyone.
And what sort of feedback have you had about your music?
Oh, feedback's been great. I don't think I've had anything negative at all. It's all been positive. Everyone loves it. Everyone's really supportive. I mean, my mum's probably my biggest fan. She loves it. But yeah, it's just been great.
And a great feeling for you, I imagine, as well, to have this kind of body of work already.
Yeah, I mean, I do a maths degree, so I've kind of just went away from music when I went to university, but I have loved every second of it, and yeah, it's been really exciting just putting music out there, getting back to singing and recording stuff, so I've loved every second.
It must have been strange as well to sort of combine all you have with all your day job and your music as well.
Yeah, it's been tough. So I did work a 9-to-5 job, and then I had to go into the studio and record, after work, on weekends, whenever I had the opportunity. But as I said, when you love it, it doesn't really matter when you're doing it. You just try and do it as much as you can.
And really exciting as well, I imagine, for you to be able to sort of be releasing this music and getting people's reaction and hoping that they like it, but being able to perform it as well. Yeah,
it's been amazing, really, just to release it. And the first few tracks had, they had so many streams on Spotify and Apple Music, so that's been great. And then just keep releasing and people just keep loving the sound. It's been really great.
So tell us the story behind some of the 3 new songs that you've got.
So they're kind of all summery vibes. So we wanted to create something that you'd want to go out into the sun, maybe have a drink, chill with your friends, listen to some music. So that was the kind of what we wanted to come across, and we just wanted people to just put them on and just chill out and just, love to listen.
It's something that's really nice, isn't it? Because you want, I guess, when you're recording them, you want people to take that sort of thing away from when they're listening to them. Yeah,
definitely. And, I'm sure anyone that sings or, listens to their own voice can agree that you don't like listening to yourself back. However, you get used to it, and actually I quite like listening to these songs now. I will just put them on when I'm like doing something, maybe just have them in the background if I'm like cooking or whatever. So yeah, I think that's a good sign that even I like listening to them, because yeah, you get bored of your own voice sometimes.
So you mentioned the Hazelmere Fate gig, and you've got this drum and bass project you're working on. What else do you have planned for this coming year?
Yeah, so I'm just trying to keep myself busy. Obviously I've had a busy year releasing a lot of music, so just looking to do some features, maybe with some other artists, just get a few songs out. Obviously got this new drum and bass song that will come out hopefully beginning of next year, but hopefully I'll also have another single that will come out maybe the end of this year, but we'll see. Just keeping options open, finding some new people to work with, and just, yeah, having a good time really. I think the most important thing is just trying stuff out, see what people like, see what I like to record, see what I like to produce and release. So I think maybe trying new genres like this drum and bass song and see how they are perceived and see what people like and go from there really.
And do you set yourself kind of goals and targets and things that you'd like to achieve, say, by the end of the year? Yeah,
definitely. So I work a lot with my manager Noah, so big shout out to him. But we have a chat all the time, see what we want to do, see where we want to go and who we want to work with. And yeah, he's great at getting into touch with people and trying to sort stuff out for me. So yeah, we definitely do that.
And remind us how we can find out more about you.
So you can find me online, so I'm on all social media platforms, either Charlotte Sears or Charlotte Sears Music. So that's Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Spotify. So yeah, check me out and give me a listen.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me again. It's been great.
Real pleasure chatting to Charlotte Sears. Look out for more from her. As mentioned, she'll be at the Hazelmere Fate on the August Bank Holiday.